Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to Against the Storm. It's been a while since I've played this game, but there has been a new DLC released, so we're gonna give it a look. It's the Nightwatchers DLC. As always, I need to adjust volume a little bit. Take that down a little bit. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna try to go out of our way to find the new biomes, test out the new folks. So we've got these bamboo flats that are new. Rocky Ravine is new. Ashen Thicket is new. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch new biomes. So we're gonna do a one-cycle run. Before we do that, I've got some deeds from earlier that I'm just gonna pick up real quick. And then, are there any upgrades? And that means that I am fully upgraded in this game. So I'm starting with all of the potential upgrades. And here we've got this drylands. For some reason, even in a world of constant rain, some regions have no underground water reservoirs. No rainwater geysers. Okay. So we're going to start out on these bamboo flats. We'll go ahead and start at Prestige 1. We're gonna take it easy to start with as we learn these new biomes. We're definitely going to pick the group that has bats. They are a stern and fiercely devoted people. They take pride in enduring what breaks others and cannot stand being favored. Interesting. Bats excel at metallurgy but find no particular comfort in any type of work. So no, you can't help them out by favoring them, and you can't help them out by putting them in particular jobs. Their starting ability grants the manorial court blueprint. They need biscuits, paste, skewers, coats, training gear, and scrolls. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't know what to expect. We'll go ahead and start with some provisions. We'll start with some oil. We'll start with a few more people. And we'll start with some vegetables. Let's go. Bamboo flats. There's also no naturally occurring patches of fertile soil, so food is going to be a bit of an issue. Giant fluffbeak. These woods are home to giant fluffbeaks who, when properly cared for, produce high-grade fertilizer, allowing you to manually create patches of fertile soil. Interesting. Well, look at you. How cute. You're not really moving around, though. Well, that makes sense. Now you're moving. I'm gonna screenshot this. Very, very adorable. So what's your deal? You're hungry, you're thirsty, you're at about 49% on each. Seeing this giant ball of fluff happy somehow makes the harsh reality surrounding the settlement a tiny bit easier to bear, and if we get up high enough, villagers have 10% higher chance of producing double yields. So it wants food, water, and warmth. Now, water is going to be difficult because there aren't any geysers in this area, so we will have to go ahead and make a rain collector at some point. This is an absolutely beautiful biome. To be expected from this team. Okay, so farms and stuff. We know we're gonna be getting farms at some point, right? So we'll go ahead and grab the small farm. We'll grab the advanced rain collector for sure. And I think we'll go ahead and grab the brickyard. I like starting with some industry if I can. We'll move it over here, though, so it's right in front of the storehouse. Okay, so if I get fertilizer, I can make fertile field. Very, very interesting. Okay, okay, we got this. We'll start with some basic shelters. As usual. We'll start with some basic decorations. As usual. Alright. Where do we want to start cutting? Probably up here. Probably over here. Workstation. Post. And we'll go ahead and drop a harvester's camp. We don't need to start collecting everything right away. And then we'll put in a trading post. A few more paths. Okay. Let's go. Oh, look at them. Hold on. Let's go back to slow motion for a minute. So they're flying around. They've got these, like, metal gauntlets. Very cool. So we've got some lizards. We're going to go ahead. What is your effect? Villagers have a 15% chance of not consuming food during their break. No, we're going to put in a lizard as usual because of the +1 to global resolve. You're so cute. Okay, so if I do that, provide, and it goes up to 66. Okay. And then I can provide a little bit of coal for warmth. So now it's at 61%. And then I assume you just produce the fertilizer on your own over time? Oh no, I need to get up to that point. Okay. There we go. We're now past the fertilizer point, so now it's starting to produce fertilizer. Okay, I'm beginning to understand this. Even their voices are creepy. Okay. Well, we'll get to work here. Okay, now normally, like in a higher prestige game, Obsidian Runestone would be really, really helpful. Grain delivery line, though. I do have small farms, and I will be able to make my own fields, so I think that's not going to be a thing. Let's go ahead and take deep pockets. I am planning on doing a lot of trading. It's kind of my go-to strategy these days. Alright, orders. Cyst cultivation. 4 trade routes in 8 minutes is probably not going to happen. We'll do cyst cultivation. Human resolve above 25. That should actually be fairly doable. Use 40 units of rainwater. Complete 4 trade routes. I feel like I'm going to need parts, so we'll do the fill the engines. Oh, and that reminds me. We're going to set down our water gathering station right away. Though it's probably going to be a little while before we can actually make it. Rain Spirit Totem. Reduces hostility by 50. But it's going to seriously increase. And you do not want to be, yeah, favored. Alright, can I make this work? I don't think I can right now, so we're gonna cancel this. We're gonna burn it down instead. Lower hostility is really nice, but I don't think it's a realistic goal here. Set you to avoid glades. We'll go ahead and let you cut into this glade here. Because we've pretty much filled up the space that we've got right now. A treasure stag. Okay, well, now we're going after that. We'll very narrowly go after it. For now, we're mostly just gathering. We will need the large trapper's camp sometime soon. We've got stone out here, so we should definitely start collecting that. Okay, so you have to proactively... It makes sense that these things go down over time. The thirst is going to be a big issue. At least until I can get the rain collector up and running.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to start building our tier 2 materials just yet. Got our first trader. I don't really have anything to trade, though. Trade routes. Sell some eggs. Salt, very nice. Which is also fairly new, by the way. The salt veins are not, like, new, but they're fairly new. I pretty much always release treasure stags when I see them. So I'll get +1 global resolve and 0.5 progress. We are going to have to burn this down, as much as I would love to fix it and get some fertile soil, which would be really nice. Theoretically, you've got pottery. I would need 30 pottery to make this work. Let's see if that's a doable thing. I don't really care for these tools, and that is in fact exactly what I need. Okay, so we can fix it. Gorgeous music. Okay, so you need pretty constant tending. Obviously. So we'll get our our +2 confidence back. I think we've more or less set ourselves up pretty well for the beginning of the run. Actually, let's not put things down next to this guy yet, because I don't know where those fertile grounds are going to spawn. Yeah, we need to start, like, really pushing for food. I'm gonna let it roll for a little bit to gather as much wood as I can. Again, a little loud. Especially the music. We're just gonna take the music volume down specifically. Once people start, like, threatening to leave, we'll go ahead and pull our woodcutters. Five bricks for 1 amber, that's not even partly acceptable. And in fact, we might be able to get to the end of the storm before we start losing people. Nice. So we'll bring in some new folks. Global gathering speed is increased by... Oh, but Blightrot cysts, which I actually kind of want. So we're going to go with Overexploitation. Because I'm going to need to gather a lot to keep this bird happy. Part of that's going to come from this guy right here. We're doing good on fuel at the moment. Drop a forager camp next to this wheat. Okay, and that gives us plenty to work with. So we're going to drop a small farm. Okay, so I can set these up, and then when I get... Alright, that makes sense. Not going to help me right now, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well, that's not too bad. And I really want to grab this salt as well. If I can. There's not enough space at the moment, but I do have the stones. So let's break open this cache. That'll also get it out of the way so that I can start getting some salt. Old Farlouf. I've got a little bit of money now. But you don't really have anything I need at the moment. Five glades in 7 minutes. Possible, yes, but no, I don't think I'm going to do that. We'll go with happy humans since we're already going to try to max out the humans' happiness. And now I think it's time, now that we've got plenty of wood, we'll go ahead and get started on building some planks and some fabric and some bricks. Don't really care about pipes right now. And we're going to limit everything to 10 for now because, again, this is a grossly inefficient building. So I don't want it to eat up all of my resources. Cookhouse will be useful. We're going to start expanding in this direction towards this dangerous glade, but we're not going to cut through to it just yet. 3 pipes, yeah, sure, why not? So we are at some point going to have to deal with making a blight fighting post. So we'll go ahead and set it down. So we can keep you fed. Keeping you warm is a bit more of an issue, and keeping you from being too thirsty is not even a thing we can do right now. Yeah, we need to set up pretty quick here. In fact, do we have other food around somewhere? We do have meat over here. Alright. I specifically need planks right now, so we're gonna do planks exclusively. We'll go up to 20. Because that seems to be the thing that I'm missing in most of my buildings. We're gonna have our second storm pretty soon. So we can fire our woodworkers, or our woodcutters. I can get 2 of them back while staying at 1. We'll assign someone to fix this tinctury, although it'll take a little while as we continue to build up. I don't have any water yet, but I will in a second. Okay, you're at 0s across the board. You are not happy. I don't really have anything else to do with this grain right now, so we'll make that happen. We'll get your thirst dealt with. And that'll get us back into fertilizer territory. Okay, now we have a farm. We gotta get it filled. So we gotta start producing food quickly. Speaking of producing food, ah, damn. Okay, so I do have to, like, clear out just a teeny, eensy-weensy little place. so that I can fit the mine in here. We're low on food because I gave it all to the bird. We're going to do farming tools because we're going to need a lot of food. Newcomers. Humans, please. Trade routes. Okay, I'm now out of, or very low on packs of provisions. So if I want to do any more trading, I'm going to have to make some more. There we go. Keep you nice and happy for now. New trader. I've got some amber to spend. Not a lot, but some. You don't really have anything I need. Bakery, though. But I already have... Don't I have a cookhouse out here? Yeah, I don't think I need to spend amber on that blueprint right now. Blight post is low priority at the moment. You're getting the tincture done. Cyst cultivation complete. That gives us some food to work with. Look, the brewery and ale are really, really good, but we're still in the sort of infrastructure stage of this run, so we're going to grab the lumber mill. And now I have to go back to the fluffback. Oh, I've already cleaned it. Okay. So that means, if I'm not mistaken, that I can go back to my little farm here. And I can put 1, 2, 3 fertile fields down. We'll go ahead and make a few purging fires. We don't need many at the moment. We'll start cutting towards that one. But also, I think we are now ready to get in here, figure out what's in this glade. This one we're going to cut up to, but we're not actually going to cut into yet. And while I'm here, we'll drop a mine on this salt right there. Do religious rites. I'm supposed to have 12 bats. Yeah, no problem. Bats are pretty happy right now. Alright, what do we got? Fishmen Cave. We can either chase them away, or we can bribe them. Are we still mining rocks somewhere? Let's get another person in there. Get some stone going. Ooh, a full-size trapper's camp. Exactly what I needed. Now this forager camp is no longer useful to me, so I'm going to delete it. Get the parts back. Start the process of chasing these folks away. Sahilda, welcome. Plant fiber for every 12 vegetables produced. That's super useful.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that since we're focusing so hard on farming. Other than that, it doesn't really look like you have anything I super need. Though, I am going to pick up a couple of pipes so that I can take you. You can make skewers. You can make biscuits once I start getting flour going. And you can make porridge right now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna be making porridge for a while. Put you in there. Connect the pipes. That way we can make headway on some of these orders. How are you doing? We're gonna keep this cute little guy well fed on grain for a while. Thirst is not gonna be an issue. Warmth may become an issue at some point. We're fine for now, but it might become an issue later on. We've cleaned the fluff beak, which I think means, once again, this one farm is going to be doing a lot of work for us, I think. I kind of like the idea of putting like a complex of farms with a whole lot of fields surrounding them. I need more stones, please. We're getting there. Probably should not have started. There we go. All right, it's progressing. It's fine. We got this. Now, if I'm pulling in a bunch of grain, which I am, we're going to need to figure out what to do with it, which means I need... I'm going to wait till after the storm to deliver this. I need to be able to make flour. Which I can't right now, but I can make a whole lot of porridge, which I think is going to be... I can make ale here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's gonna be all porridge all the time for a little while. And we'll just have to deal with these fishmen totem as they come up. Wow, this thing really does produce fertilizer fairly quickly, though. The fishmen totem are being an issue. They're the reason why I'm getting so much negative nonsense here. 2 minutes. I might have to do some sacrificing. Because they keep they're adding to the hostility, right? Also, did my salt mine get done? It did. So we'll start mining out some salt. Thankfully, because we're only at Prestige 1, we didn't lose anybody from that storm. We're going to go with overdiligent woodworkers. Free barrels are always good. We'll deliver this. We've got at least one big fish pond here. We've got 2 big fish ponds here. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with fishing hut. And we'll place it down near this pond. I do need a total of 12 bats, so we're going to make sure to include them. How are we doing on homelessness? Not great. Wow, the bat house is really extra. Like, I'm not complaining, but it's really extra. New totem. But we've got an influx of people here, so we need to start making use of them. So you guys start gathering meat. We're probably going to need a second farm over here at some point. And yeah, once again, wood is going to be an issue. Because we're not harvesting wood at the moment. Because we've got ourselves a nice stockpile. We'll limit ourselves to 30 planks for the time being. And then crystallized dew. We'll limit it 30 as well. We done here yet? Almost. Okay, so we chase them off. Giant fluff beak is clean. Look at this. Okay, and then the upgrades, although I don't have building materials, 15% faster as usual. Okay, so the upgrades are pretty normal. Each time newcomers are accepted into the settlement, you gain 1 copper bar for every villager living in a house with this upgrade. Now that's incredible. So that could be a really good way of generating a lot of copper for like a tools run. $19. Let's see if I can get these humans happier with me. Yeah, let's move this. Oh, it's so cute, it's asleep! How adorable. I'm gonna try to make a couple of human houses. I want the humans to be up at 20 so that I can get them to 25 using favor. Bliss, welcome. I've got plenty of amber now. We're gonna go reinforced saw blades. We're gonna go donation. We're gonna pick up a bunch of sea marrow as well. I've got the money for it. And that'll help us make the best use out of out of the wood that we've been chopping down. Speaking of which, actually, how are we doing on bricks? You're mostly making pottery at the moment. Let's get you to switch to bricks only, please. We'll put a separate person in, or second person in there. How are you doing? Get you fed, get you watered. There we go. Also, it's fishing time. Now, we can make packs of crops because we've got plenty of grain incoming, and we can turn those packs of crops into fertilizer for our, or bait, I suppose, for our fish. I'll also cap us out at 8 packs of provisions, and we don't need packs of building materials just now. You probably don't need to be gathering meat right now because we've got... In fact, I probably don't need that trapper camp at all anymore, so let's get the parts back. Tavern would be excellent. A forager's camp would be more excellent. Because I got these right here. We've got humans at 20, so we're going to favor them to 25. And that'll get us people's resolve. Done and done. We don't have a thing that's dedicated to making fabric yet, but we do need flour, so supplier it is. Because once we start cranking out flour, then our food problems will no longer be an issue. So we'll go ahead and cut into this glade up here. I also need to get the humans resolved to 28 at some point, but I think we'll be able to handle that. I'm actually going to leave you in there. No, I'm not. I'll take you out. We are going to be rolling in grain, which is good, because we need to keep this big guy fed. We'll keep you at absolutely 100%. So where's the next farm going to be? I like the idea of this cookhouse being surrounded by farmhouses. I might put the next farm right over here so that they overlap. I really like that idea. Booming economy. Probably going to be where we're going to go. Oh, look at all that sea marrow we're getting. Tons of scales, tons of fish. Yeah, alright, we're doing great. No, I was going to put them in there, but also, storm's about to happen. So we'll take down our woodworkers. We're at 44% on blight rot, so I'm not worried about that. So where are people going to go? I've got a lot of people who need a job. You haven't been, like, making a million of these, have you? Okay, no. Good. Crude workstation really only needs to be making fabric at this point. I'll make a lot of it because I've got plenty. Don't need planks. Water skins are fine. Flour's the big thing. So we're going to cap water skins at 50. We're going to cap flour at 100. Harvester's camp no longer has anything near it. Oh, wait. We'll go over here and finish up that, although we've got plenty of fiber. Resolve is low, but again, I'm pretty sure we'll be okay because the storm's pretty quick. Meat production increases by +1 every 25 times it's produced. I don't like the noise that makes, but we do have plenty, so yeah, let's do that. We'll do meat specialization. We'll start doing little cells to try to get these reputation numbers up. Newcomers coming in pretty quick. In fact, there they are.
Yeah.
Yo,
Fell all trees, so we'll get you in there. We're low on food, but not for long. Because, yeah, we're starting to mass-produce flour. And as soon as we get to 50 water skins, it's going to be lots and lots of flour all the time. Look, you can't go wrong with villagers moving quicker. That's always a good plan. We'll do increased storage as well. How are you doing, buddy? Feed you up. Give you plenty of water. Oh, wow. Okay, so the amount that it's taking is increasing over time. So we'll give it some warmth for now. I see now why this work or how this works, because as it needs more and more resources, it's giving me the ability to make more and more resources. So we're going to drop a second farm over here. Alright, what do we got? We got a lumber mill. We've got a grave. We could burn it down. Or we could report it. And then blood flowers, right? No. Goods are worth 50% less to traders. Okay. I only have 4 amber at the moment. I think this is probably just going to be something I'm going to have to burn down. Okay, alright. We got plenty of building materials. We're making flour. Flour's being turned into biscuits. We'll get planting. Yeah, this whole area is going to be one giant farm field, essentially. Three minutes. Should get it done before the storm. Okay, so you're moving things back. Yeah, I know. 2 minutes. You can't be favored either. So I think I probably just have to deal with the fact that I'm going to lose some people here. I definitely don't need this many packs anymore. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, we're gonna lose at least one, but that's fine. Oh, never mind. They seem to be going back and forth a little bit. Maybe I can do a quick sacrifice. Just until this is done. Gonna have to upgrade our mine. "20 seconds. Let's go ahead and stop the sacrifice. Boom. Okay. Trader. Lower hostility, please. +3 to humans resolve, please. Because we do need to get up to 28 at some point. Go ahead and upgrade the mine so we can get more salt. Newcomers in 4 minutes. How are you doing, buddy? 100%'s all around. Very nice. Yeah, the trout pond really has been very, very helpful. Again, this is going to bring people, so we're going to wait until after the storm before we do the order. I have to pay 25 amber. I will pay it instantly as soon as I get it. So we got plenty of money coming in the next 10 minutes or so. Move the stone cutter over here for now. New order. Cut through to discover 70. Okay, hold on. There's one there. There's one there. There's one back there. Now, we'll just go ahead and go with folks gotta eat. I mean, I guess, since everyone's at super negative anyway, I may as well finish up this order. I should probably build the Forsaken Altar. Also, we have homeless issues again. Okay, so we've got a lot of amber coming in pretty soon. We just have to be settled until then. Global resolve is increased by 5. Please and thank you. We lost a harvester. And we lost a miner. What else you got, Isabel? Grow mushrooms on farm fields. Nah, none of these are worth killing people over. Rebellious spirit. Okay, so we're going to be really, now that we've got a bunch of cornerstones that increase my my confidence, what's it called? Resolve is the word I was looking for. We're going to be really going all in on maxing out resolve. Happy Humans is almost done. That was my phone, no worries. We'll make the smokehouse for some jerky. You'll notice that I mean, you've probably noticed this if you watch my videos at all, but I don't really place buildings down with an eye for design. I just place things wherever they fit. And the thing about Against the Storm is all the buildings can be right next to each other. And it doesn't matter because, like, they can just phase through them, basically. Let's re-roll this. Distillery. Clothier. Barrels and coats. Yeah, we'll make the cooperage. Also, I should probably make some more decorations at this point. 3, 4. One, 2, and a fountain. Got the bats, we got the biscuits, bat villagers coming up. Trader, I don't have a lot of money. Speaking of money, 3 or 4 minutes. I might end up not making this payment. Alright, we're going to keep you nice and happy. I believe we just got some more fertile field, yes. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Awesome. Fishing hut's idle. We're going to move to the other one. So now food won't be an issue. We gotta start collecting wood again. Normally at this point I would expand to another area, set up another hearth, but I don't think that's going to be necessary this game. I'm pretty sure I've got this. Go ahead and salvage this lumber mill, because we've already got one. Copper bars. Now we'll reroll. Academy is probably a good plan. Yeah, we'll go with the Academy. No space for it, of course, because of the way I do things. But I can probably maneuver things around a little bit to make some space. Let's move you over here. Let's move you over here. Still too big. It's 4x4. So we're going to need to start clear-cutting some of this stuff. Which is fine, because again, I need more wood anyway. I like the sound. There's a new sound that happens when you finish a trade route, and I really like that. Booming economy got done. So now, once again, we've got a lot of people who need jobs. And we'll cap each at 100. Once we get these clear cut, we get the academy down, it should level up my hearth. I've got 38 people here. I could definitely start moving people somewhere else. More global resolve? Yes, please. What do you need? You need more amber. We'll pay it instantly. It's done. How are you doing? I haven't checked in on you in a little bit. Get you fed. Get you warm. Get you water. Yeah, there's really no point in not. Jerky and incense. Blood flower. Grain production increases, which is good because this little sleepy guy is continuing to eat up everything that I get, or everything that I make. But who could blame him? Look how cute he is. So adorable. Okay. I think I probably have just about enough space for that academy now. No, or is this a 3x3? Let's find out. Nope, we're good. Trader, I've got plenty of money now. More vegetables, please. And then we're gonna just buy things that make people happy. So mostly food at this point. Can never have too many planks. I mean, you can, but... Immediately sell the pies I just bought. Yeah, I know. Like I said, getting that reputation is often worth it in the long run. There we go. Now everybody's happy again. +1 for each rebuild or salvaged ruin. Education, brawling. 1, 2, 3. So, education and brawling. Let's take a look. I know I can make scrolls. In fact, I'm making them by the bucket, it would seem. Fluffbeak's clean. I don't really need any of these, so we'll just let it run. Folks Gotta Eat is gonna hopefully finish up pretty soon. Honestly, I should just let it run. Like, there's other micromanaging I could be doing here, but at this point I should just let it go. I'm getting 1.12 per minute. So, like, I should be basically done before the storm even gets here. Yeah, look at how fast that's going up. It's going up slower now.
Hello. Hello.
Let's change that.
Me. Volvo.
Okay, so we're not gonna win before the storm, but I'm not concerned about us right now. I think we're just gonna let this one ride. Overall, I like the new biome. I really enjoy interacting with this little guy, who we're gonna make sure is nice and happy and fed. But beyond that, friends, I think we are done here. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm going to do a few more videos, probably at a somewhat higher difficulty, so that we can see what these biomes are like, you know, at the higher prestige levels. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video.